Our top story tonight at 11. Certainly no secret that flying can cause anxiety. And yesterday's plane crash in Toronto, combined with the recent string of deadly aviation incidents, definitely won't help with that. Thanks for joining us. I'm John DeLuca.
And I'm Tiffany Murphy. ABC 6 News anchor Alyssa Azara spoke with a psychiatrist on how to control those nerves the next time you fly.
Dr. Judson Brewer, a psychiatrist and professor at Brown University, says a perceived lack of control is usually what causes anxiety over flying. But flying is statistically safer than driving.
This idea that somebody gets behind the wheel of their car and they have control over their car. They have some control, but they don't have control over other drivers. But there's this perceived sense that they're the one driving and they're not the one flying the airplane. So they're relying on somebody else to keep them safe.
On January 29th, a commercial jetliner and an Army helicopter collided in Washington, D.C., killing 67 people. 2 days later, a medical transportation plane crash in Philadelphia killed 7 people. There was also a crash in Alaska on February 6th that killed 10. And most recently, a Delta Airlines jet with 80 people on board crashed while landing in Toronto.
It's called a recency effect, where people are more likely to remember things that happened recently. And so these just happen to coincide. It's not some big thing like suddenly, pilots are suddenly forgot how to fly planes. It's just that these happen to coincide.
Dr. Brewer says generally, when it comes to mental health, people should understand how their brain works so you can learn how to work with it.
So just knowing, for example, that anxiety can be driven like a habit loop is already helpful for people, because then they can learn, oh, this is just a habit as compared to this is I'm really in danger.
He says it's important to ground yourself before and during your flight. For this, Brewer recommends an exercise called 5-finger breathing.
As you breathe in, trace up the outside of your pinky.
We have a link to the exercise on our website, abc6.com. In Providence, Alyssa Azara, ABC6 News.